Hi guys, welcome back to Lost in My Library. My name is Kate. Today I am doing a book review over the Pryor and Cummings The GAIA Incidents by Rod Pennington. This is a book that I received through Book Sirens, not NetGalley, for review. In this book is a locked door mystery. Now, I'm going to be honest, I was confused by locked door mystery versus a isolated mystery. So when they didn't stay in the same place for the majority of it, I was just like, this isn't what I was looking for. I got excited, but it was of my own fault for looking at locked door mystery and not and it being something completely different than what I was expecting. And that's completely my fault for that. It's no fault of the author. This book is about Pryor and Cummings, who are two police detectives, and there is a locked door murder that happened at a school, in the lab of a school. And this guy was a hacker, and they are thinking that the hacker found some dirt on the very famous scientist who works in the lab of this school. And that's basically the setup of the story. This very much feels like, I mean, it's a standard police story. Like, there's really nothing that sets this book apart. For most of it, they find out who the murderer is very early on in the book, so there's really no mystery as to who the murderer is, and we'll not go into who the murderer is in this, because this is a spoiler-free review, so no talk of who the murderer is. They find out very early on, and the rest of the novel is just them trying to convince everybody else who the murderer is. And when I look at mysteries, I want the secret of who the murderer is to be not known until the very end. Or close to the end, and me trying to figure out who done it by the end of the novel. And I don't know, the characters were all very stereotypical characters. There was nothing new or interesting really to the characters, except for Brooke, who was a hacker. She was quite interesting. But other than that, and then also Brooke being a hacker really didn't really add a ton to the novel, other than she knew the hacker who was murdered. Other than that, really didn't add much to the story. The ending was wild. It was very quick in ending. Then there was an epilogue, and the epilogue just feels like some weird fantasy that, I don't know, that maybe the author was having about I don't know, it was weird. Was it necessary? No. I'm gonna be hung up on this epilogue for entirety of everything. Let's see. Other things. Kevin was also slightly interesting. Kevin Cummings was slightly interesting because he was also a hacker. Multiple hackers in this story. But, yeah, nothing done with that background. Albert, who's the main character, Albert Pryor, just was your stereotypical middle-aged police officer. And At one point, there was obvious police racism, like at the very beginning of the novel. Obvious police racism, and that was never contested. That was never brought up again as like, yeah, that was kind of crappy. Like, Blitz, the retired police dog, is the best character of this entire novel. And you can fight me for that. It would have been interesting to spend more time in the GAIA Institute, but most of the book is set outside of it. I would have liked to spend more time in the lab, in the actual locked dorm place where the murder happened. We didn't spend a whole lot of the time there. Writing was fine, nothing groundbreaking. Plot was pretty generic. The murder was decided very early on, as I said. There really was no suspense to the story. There was some tenses in the final shutdown, but that was it. Just a little bit. It really had nothing. Considering the murder was figured out early on, there really wasn't any intrigue to the book. This is not a whodunits kind of story, and I love whodunits. Logic, I can see how this could happen. That the epilogue was pure fantasy. And the book would have been way better off without the epilogue, and probably could set up for a sequel better if we didn't have the epilogue. Enjoy it. Book is overall meh, with generic characters and a straightforward plot, giving it 3 stars. I don't know really who to recommend this to. I guess if you like police mysteries like this. Not necessarily a thriller. It's kind of a police cozy mystery. Is that like a thing? It feels like a cozy mystery because there was just it was just meh. Considering I've read some wild cozy mysteries, this was a letdown. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you did enjoy this review. If you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Do all those YouTube things. And I will see you in my next video. Go be a good cabbage today. Do something kind for someone, even if that is for yourself, because self-care is important. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.